1-0 USA, 0-1 Japan. Day 2 at the FIBA U17 World Cup from Istanbul, Turkey in Group A. USA improved their all-time U17 World Cup record to 52-0 yesterday with a 115-84 win over France. Japan, well, they led after the first quarter and eventually got blown out 93-64 in a loss to Italy. And USA should be highlight-filled in this one. Coming into the tournament, it is number 1 versus number 16 in the Smart Power rankings. The Americans up and down their roster have players that can fill the stat sheet and do it with an exclamation point. And they are 1-0 after a dominant 31-point win over France. USA shot 55.6% as a team yesterday. and they out-rebounded the French 46-27. Japan was outscored by 21 in the second half in a loss to Italy. As we meet the referees for today's matchup, Ruben Wolcock, Cecil Gugor, and Nicolas Zivieri. Japan and USA just moments away from tipping off, and the Americans are in the driver's seat before the game has even begun. Japan does have some offensive power, and a lot of it comes from Chusenjaku Shiratani, but a tall task. No changes in the USA starting lineup from yesterday. Jordan Page, Beckham Black, Joakim Bumche, CJ Rosser, and the big man, Eric Dampier Jr. There is a lot of height in this USA starting five with Bumche, Rosser, and Dampier, and it's something that Japan does not have. Their tallest player is 6'6", who did not see time yesterday. The tallest player that saw time is Rikuto Isoda, the 6'5", 15-year-old. So it is going to be tough for Japan. And in their starting lineup, only one change from yesterday, and that's due to an injury. So it is Eishin Kono, Koan Sato, Good Luck Chinedu Ihetsu, Chusenjaku Shiratani, who was the star yesterday, and Rikuto Isoda, who's 15 years old, one of the youngest players at this tournament. For the Japanese head coach Sota Kadamine, Japan returns 4 players from last year's U16 Asia Cup, and USA returns 6 from their U16 AmeriCup team. They've never lost in that event either. They went 6-0 last year at the U16 tournament. They won every game by at least 37 points. For their head coach, Scott Fitch, who is 36-0 all time with USA basketball. He coached the U16 team last year, and on the other side, Sota Kadamine, it's going to be tough for him and his players in this one against the top team in the tournament in USA. So again, the tallest starter for Japan, Isoda, 6'5". The tallest starter for USA, Bumche at 6'11". Rosser and Dampier Jr. are both 6'9". They're not going to make this easy on Japan. Again, Japan, they led in after the first quarter against Italy yesterday, and it all was due to their guard play. Their guards were fantastic. Teda Sakurai, who was the starting point guard, eventually went down with an ankle injury, but he controlled the pace of the game. He was fantastic. Will be tough against this USA team. They were led yesterday by Beckham Black, 23 points, 9 of 15 from the field. Japan in white, USA in blue. Day 2 of the FIBA U17 World Cup rolling on here in Group A. We are underway between USA and Japan, and the Americans start with the ball. Beckham Black dancing up top. He's a returner from last year's U16 AmeriCup team. As Dampier looks inside, they try to use the height early, but it's knocked away. Eishin Kono missed it off the glass on the run out. All the way ahead, and that's an easy flush for Joakim Bumche to get the scoring started. $12 points yesterday for Bumche as Japan has the first lead. Dampier Jr. handles up top. He looks inside, and that pass is off the mark. He was looking for Jordan Page after the 3-ball from Ihetsu to put Japan in front. Might have the best name in the tournament. Good Luck Chinedu Ihetsu. Running the floor is Shiratani. Again, 27 points for him yesterday, but he's off on that long 2. A lot of players can handle the ball for USA. A three is up for Rosser. It comes up short. Dampier tracks down the rebound. Swing it, Black. He'll try a three, and he'll hit it. Beckham Black is on the board after his 23-point performance yesterday. Shiratani, floater off the glass, won't get it, and BJ's got the rebound. Put your prediction skills to the test with our game predictor here at the FIBA U17 World Cup. Guess the winner of every game at the tournament and predict the margin of victory to earn points, climb the leaderboard, and get a shot at winning an official FIBA U17 World Cup game ball and Nike gift cards. USA extends the early lead as the jumper off the mark, an offensive rebound, and an immediate swat. Long three, pure. Koan Sato, one of 3 double-digit scorers yesterday for Japan, knocks it down. Black directs traffic. Rosser uses a Dampier screen. Page inside, Dampier lays it in. Eric Dampier Jr. with a pretty quiet game yesterday. 4 points, 7 rebounds against France, and he's on the board. Dampier Jr. is a big 6'9". He's the number 5 ranked player in the class of 2028. His dad, Eric Dampier Sr., played 16 NBA seasons. And it looks like Junior on his way to play at the next level as well. In for Shiratani. Quick trigger on the triple, too strong. Boomjay soars in for the rebound. Black, shifty, kick it, Page, all alone in the corner. He got it. Jordan Page, number 13 player in the nation as a rising senior, as Joachim gets the rejection. Black puts it up for Page. Oh, early showtime for USA. A 5-0 solo run for Jordan Page with an exclamation point as he rattles the rim and forces an early Japan timeout. Three minutes and 14 seconds in, and USA already has 14 on the board as Jordan Page with a 3 and an alley-oop slam on back-to-back possessions. This USA team has so much length, they have so much athleticism and guard play, they have it all. And it is going to be tough for every team in the tournament to keep up with them. An immediate turnover, but Black missed the reverse layup. Sato directs traffic. Shiratani works inside against Page. He leans in, puts up the high archer, and scores. Chusajaku Shiratani averaged a double-double last year. in the U16 Asia Cup. He was fantastic against Italy, really one of the only bright spots for Japan. Black swings it. Page thought about it. Instead, he drives, hangs in the air. He airballed it. Shiratani leads the fast break, and he is rejected by Boomje. Chusenjaku Shiratani still down on the deck. A lot of contact, no foul, but he went down hard and is still down. There were a couple injuries yesterday to Japan's guards. Teda Sakurai, who started at point guard, hurt his ankle and needed to be helped off the floor. Good to see Shiratani pop up on his own, but he has to head to the bench. Looks like he was grabbing his back, which is what he landed on after that rejection. Keiji Koshi, who came off the bench as a guard for Japan, the shortest player in the tournament, but someone who can really score the basketball, he also went off with an injury. Japan basketball on the baseline. Without their top player, Shiratani, an immediate turnover. Page leads the fast break, and he lost control. Numbers for Japan. Miyazato to the corner. Three is up and down. Eishin Kono sticks it. And a quick spurt after the timeout for Japan. Black to the wing. Three ball is good. This is what we mean when we say these American players can do it all. The 6'11" Boomje stepping out for a three as he had to knocks it down from the free throw line. Black gets inside for the runner. This is a high-scoring first quarter. .32 combined points less than halfway through. Kono misfires on the three. Dampier skies for the board. Bounce it inside. Rosser spins, and the basket won't count. The foul came before the shot. That's a long three, and that's off the mark. Off the inbound. Deep trigger for Rosser. USA yesterday shot 41.4% from three-point range. Black to the corner. Page already hit one from that spot. He's off this time. A 3-for-7 start from downtown for the Americans. Black crosses over, he hesitates, and a travel. Black is saying the ball was tipped. It looked like it was, but the referee is saying he just lost control and then came back down with it. Here's another look. Beckham Black. Maybe not. It initially looked like Eishin Kono got a piece of it, but Black might have just lost control. Page heads to the bench. Navarro Bowman Jr. is in for the first time. 8 points yesterday in his first Team USA appearance. Bowman picks up full court. And Shiratani is back in there. A great sign for Japan. Immediately puts up the shot. Doesn't go. Fight for the rebound. Controlled by Jokum. Boomje headed to Duke in the fall. Joining the #1 recruiting class in the country. And right on cue, he sticks it down. He reclassed from the 2027 class up a year to 2026. He's one of 5 players in the top recruiting class for John Shire and co. Shire has always been one of the best recruiters in the country, and he lands Boomjay, who heads to the bench here. They call him a unicorn, a 5-star. He'll be headed to Duke with Deron Rippey, Cameron Williams, Bryson Howard, and Maxime Meyer, who we've seen in FIBA tournaments in the past with Team Canada. Bowman on the attack, slams on the brakes. A.J. Williams, free throw line jumper, he gets fouled. Williams will head to the free throw line on his birthday. Williams turning 17 today. The #1 player in the 2028 class. He said he could reclass, but he's focused on right now. 14 points, 8 rebounds yesterday against France for his head coach, Scott Fitch. Fitch is coming back for his 2nd straight U17 World Cup. He coached the team back in 2024 with A.J. DeBonsa, Cameron Boozer, Tyron Stokes, Brandon McCoy, so the past and future of NCAA basketball. And now we have the future on our hands. This USA team has the top-ranked players in the classes of 2027, 28, and 29. Their lowest-ranked player is number 41 with Asa Montgomery. That just goes to show how loaded this USA team is. Xavier Young puts it inside, and Navarro Bowman is on the board. Bowman, a 6'2" guard, rising senior with offers from UCLA, USC, Arizona, Illinois, you name it. He also has an offer from Mike Rhodes at Penn State, where his dad was an All-American linebacker before playing 8 years in the NFL. So maybe following that lineage to Happy Valley. Bowman controls for USA. Williams, shake and bake, and he traveled. Jab step was too much for Williams, who turns it over back to Japan. Reminder, you can catch every game live and in replay in its full form here on the FIBA YouTube. You can also get highlights, stats, and more on social media at NextGenHoops. We are watching the next generation of basketball stars. As a foul in the backcourt, Montgomery was a step too late to get there. And Black heads to the bench for the first time. Black already with 7 points and 4 assists. Trouble on the inbound, and a 5-second violation gives it back to USA. Seven turnovers already for Japan. It hasn't been all that clean for the Americans either, already 6. But Japan's turnovers a little more unforced. Long 3 does not go for Caden Daughtry. And I should say, USA's turnovers have been more unforced. The defense for the Americans has caused a lot of trouble for Japan early. Already 4 steals and 4 blocks for America. All 4 blocks coming from Boomjay as getting into the lane and laying it in to cut the lead back to 10. Aishin Kono, 6'3" guard. Bowman directs traffic, slices inside, He's met there by Kono. Williams spins to the basket and puts it in. Shiratani against Bowman. Near turnover. Daughtry is everywhere defensively. Sato gets inside and finishes through the foul. An and one for the 5'10" Koan Sato going in amongst the trees. Sato had a 10-point performance against Italy yesterday. He's off on the free throw. Daughtry handles. He is a true point guard, rising senior, top 10 player in the class. Give it back outside to Xavier Young. Williams, kick. Montgomery, a three. Rattles around and out. And it's pulled down by Ihetu. Shiratani back to the basket against Bowman. Dangerous pass. Young couldn't get there. Ihetu steps into a three off the mark. Kono pulls it down. Shiratani lines it up. It comes up short. USA can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Daughtry. Williams spins. Williams' 10-foot jumper is off. Japan can hold for the final shot of the first. And it looks like that's what Sato will do. Sato against Bowman. Stops. Kono attacks. Kono met by Montgomery, and then it's blocked at the buzzer. A.J. Williams and company all over it to end the first. USA puts up 27 in the first 10 minutes, and it's a 10-point lead headed to quarter number 2, which is next.
Close out, keep Bruno inside. Fills it up.
Become a FIBA YouTube member today. Unlock exclusive content, get early access to highlights, acquire loyalty badges and emojis during our live streams, and get more exciting perks. Pick one of our rookie, starter, or MVP tiers and be a part of our growing FIBA community today. USA 27, Japan 17 after the first quarter. A lot of different players getting involved for the Americans early. Joakim Boomjay and Beckham Black leading the way. They both have 7 points. And on the other side for Japan, a little more balanced than it was yesterday. Koan Sato leads the way with 7. Good luck Chinedu. Ihetu has 5 points. Shiratani only with 2. after dropping 27 of Japan's 64 yesterday. An immediate fadeaway jumper, nothing but net. Tough shot goes for Koan Sato. That's his 8th field goal attempt already. Shooting 50%, and he's got 9 points. Into the game for the first time is Mason Collins. Boomjay tries another 3, this time off. Collins with the offensive board finds a cutting Daughtry, who missed it through traffic. Japan playing with a lot of energy, and you have to credit them for that after a bad loss yesterday. They never really gave up despite being down by nearing 30 points late in the game. Shiratani on the wing. 5 to shoot. Shiratani gets inside and it's blocked. There were all sorts of defenders there, and it's going back to Team USA. Daughtry will walk it up, playing in his first tournament with Team USA. Out of Calvary Christian in Florida, he has 30 offers. Lob inside. Boomjay. 2 defenders wrapped around him. And it's going the other way, and you can see Rikuto Isoda is fired up. He's giving up 6 inches, the 15-year-old is, but he is excited after causing the turnover to the corner Kono extra pass. Ihetu on the drive. That's rejected by Montgomery, who kept it alive. Bounce inside, swing, Crawford, open triple off the iron. JJ Crawford is in for the first time. He played a team low 6 minutes and 38 seconds yesterday. We'll see if he gets some more action today. And another and one. What a start to the second quarter for Japan. Koan Sato takes it himself, lays it in through the foul. 11 points already for Sato, and USA wants a timeout. What a start to the second for Japan, back within 6, and Koan Sato with a chance at 3. .146 into the second quarter. Japan has brought it back within 6, led by Koan Sato. 11 points, 5 for 9 from the field. And he's going to the line to shoot 1. He's already above his point total from yesterday. And we are only 11:46 into the game. He has only played 8 minutes and 55 seconds. And the free throw makes it a 12-point game already. Sato, undersized guard, does not care. Daughtry, Collins. USA now looking for an answer against the 2-3 zone. Daughtry gets right in the middle of it. Collins, baseline attack, back up high Crawford. 4 to shoot. To the corner. Montgomery 3. Montgomery tips it out of bounds. You think of undersized guards from Japan. They've had them before at the senior national level. Yuki Kawamura comes to mind. He was a 5'7" guard who played with the Chicago Bulls, now in the G League. Keisei Tominaga from Nebraska at the college level. Undersized guard who can really shoot it. Here's Sato. He's off on the triple, but he is feeling it right now. Undersized Japanese guards do not shy away from putting the ball in the hoop. Daughtry works against Kono into the paint, fouled. Caden Daughtry did it all yesterday. He's the shortest player for USA, but had 5 rebounds. We'll see who they get the foul on, if it's Isoda or Shiratani. Collins headed to the bench, as is Daughtry. Dampier lob inside. Boomjay got fouled. Ihetu was all over him. First national team appearance for Joachim. He was born in St. Petersburg, Florida, and then moved to Spain to play for FC Barcelona. He's been called up to the senior team there. Black waits for options. Page wide open for 3, left it short. Offensive rebound and then knocked away. Sato leaves it off. Isoda to the cup. He lays it in. BJ, oh, he's up with the left hand for the flush. Joachim Boomjay to the top floor. That is his 3rd dunk already. The big 6'11" forward has 9 points in a 4 for 5 start, along with 4 rebounds and 5 blocks. Bounce inside, Dampier Jr. The starters are back on the floor for USA. Black thought about a deep 3. 5 to shoot. Black, step back, triple, got it, and the foul! Beckham Black with a chance at 4. Ten points already for Beckham Black late in the shot clock. Nothing but net. Shiratani commits the personal, and he's frustrated. First personal against Chusenjaku Shiratani. Beckham Black, good on the free throw. Number 2 player in the class of 2027 with offers from Duke, Kentucky, North Carolina, you name it. He's got an offer. His older brother Anthony went to Arkansas, so maybe Beckham following in those footsteps. Left wing triple, missed everything, and out of bounds. Anthony Black, now a 15-point per game scorer for the Orlando Magic. So we'll see if Beckham, after playing his senior year, heads to Fayetteville. Boomjay is the only commit on the team, as he's in the class of 2026 and headed to Duke. He swings it looking for Page. Dampier Jr. keeps it alive. Black steps into a long one and hits it. A 9-0 run for USA after the deep triple for Beckham Black. 5:37 to go in the second, and the lead is back to 15. 7 straight points for Beckham Black to force a Japan timeout. A 9-0 run for USA, lead back to 15, full court pressure out of the timeout. Trying to ramp up the pressure. Black has 14 points and 5 assists already for USA. And they are making life miserable for Japan. 4 steals, 6 blocks already for USA. There's such a massive height advantage for Team USA. There seems to always be. And it's not just having height down low. These are athletic bigs, and we see that a lot in FIBA basketball, whether it's the U17 level or at the senior national team level in the Olympics. Athletic bigs always make a difference. For USA, you think Kevin Durant with height who can score it. For France, you think of Victor Wembanyama. For Japan, you think Rui Hachimura. And now for this Youth USA team, obviously Boomche, 6'11". He's already hit a 3. He's got 9 points. But USA can just do it all. They have guards who can score, forwards who can stretch it, and they can lob it up like that. But Rosser couldn't pull it down as the pass went off the rim. Shiratani thought about the skip to the corner, but he fumbled the pass. Into the paint, back outside, Kurimoto with the triple. Fumiya Kurimoto knocks it down. Rosser wastes no time, and he put the layup off the rim. Couple straight misses for CJ Rosser as Japan with an unforced turnover. They've cleaned up the turnovers. That is their first one of the second quarter. No, they're going to say it's staying with Japan, and the pass was deflected. Momentum toward the basket, kick back out, same spot, different result for Kurimoto. Could not hit 2 in a row. USA pushes the pace with Page. Jordan Page all the way to the basket with 2 hands. The second slam for Jordan Page, who has 7 points. 10-point game yesterday after he averaged 12 in the U16 AmeriCup last year. Half of the roster for USA played in that tournament. They went 6-0, and they won by an average of 58.7 in that tournament as Black scoots to the basket and lays it in. That tournament took place in Juarez, Mexico, and every win was by 37 points or more. The closest was the championship game against Canada. Shiratani, too strong on the free throw line jumper. And one for Beckham Black. He is finding ways to score when it seems impossible. And Black already has 18 points. 7 for 10 from the field to go along with 5 assists and 3 boards. 6'2" guard. He signed an NIL deal recently with ESPN and SportsCenter next, along with Kalina Smith. The first high schoolers to sign a deal with ESPN and an exclusive merchandising deal. Black now with 19 points as USA leads by 19. They have pulled away on a 16-3 run. Page gets inside through traffic, doesn't get it. Shiratani pulls down the rebound. Chusajaku Shiratani only 2 points. He is 1 for 11 from the field. after 27 points yesterday. A 6th block for Joachim Boomjay, and an unsportsmanlike foul is called on the fast break. That's why they call Boomjay a unicorn. Already 6 blocks in the first half. His dad, Ruben, played at Georgetown and then in the NBA, as USA makes a line change. CJ Rosser shooting the unsportsmanlike free throws. Now on the floor for USA, Bowman, Montgomery, Daughtry, Page, and Rosser. Or correction, it's actually Williams in for Page. Rosser goes 1 for 2, and USA will have the basketball, and Rosser now heads to the bench. Mason Collins is in for him. USA by 20, 2:35 to go in the first half. It was 30-24 since the Americans pulled away. They have made it look easy just like that, as Mason Collins on the second effort gets his first points. Already 9 Americans have scored. Caden Daughtry will walk it up. He's got all sorts of college offers, and the thing he's most looking at is how these colleges have developed guards in the past. As the stick back drops in, A.J. Williams. But Daughtry with offers from the past 2 national champions, Florida and Michigan. And how have they developed guards? You think of Florida with Xavier Lee, Michigan this past season with Elliot Cadeau. Obviously, things changing with the departure of head coach Dusty May. As an AN1 for Good Luck Chinedu Ihetu. Seven points for Ihetu so far, 3 for 7 from the field. Can't convert on the 3-point play for his head coach, Soda Katamine. I believe they got another unsportsmanlike foul. Or was it just a common foul? It went against Isoda. And 2 free throws for Montgomery. First one is good for Asa Montgomery out of Hillgrove High School in Georgia. He's the lowest ranked player for USA at number 41, but he jumped in the rankings recently, and he's a riser who could only go up. Good on both free throws, 6'5". He really stretches the floor. Versatile guard with a lot of college offers. He'll have a lot of options after his senior season. Sato, offensive foul. Stepping in to draw the charge, Daughtry. .90 seconds to play in the second quarter. It is all USA as we expected. Williams corner pop, he got it. A.J. Williams with 9 points here on his birthday. Top player in the rising junior class out of Eagles Landing Christian Academy in Georgia. 14-point game yesterday for Williams. Shiratani doesn't get it, and the struggles continue for the Japanese star, Chusenjaku. Long triple is pure. It's Williams again. 2 straight threes. 30-point lead for USA. It's a 29-5 run. Make it 29-7. Koan Sato stays hot. Williams tries another. Too strong this time. To the wing, wide open 3. Off the mark, Williams skies for the rebound. USA can hold for the last shot. Collins pushes the pace though. Collins inside, off the glass and in. Mason Collins with his second basket. Shiratani with the time winding down. He puts the floater in. It's all USA, but Shiratani with some life for Japan headed into halftime. But the Americans dominant in the first 20. It is 61-33 after the buzzer beater. USA puts up 61 in the first 20 minutes, and we reach halftime. The second half is after this extended break here on the FIBA Basketball Channel.
Close out, lead Bruno inside. Fills it up. What do you think?
Oh my goodness, get out of here.
That corner pocket from Bruno.
And then you've got this woman here, Asia.
And what a finish.
Hitting over players. Players without playing one-on-one.
Because she's excited with passion.
Bombers. You gotta love it.
Buckets at the buzzer.
And these fans in Kobe, they love it. They absolutely love seeing it.
Nice pass to Suigo. Hammers it in for 2.
Vulanovas here dishing it off. Trying to get going in transition. The steal comes away. Matthews throwing it up top, and there it is. Our first highlight of the day early on in this one. Big time slam from the number 5, Troy Plumtree. Debansa going up against Reed. Oh my goodness! Oh my, AJ Debansa punishing. Oh, that's a huge rejection from Garavaglia. Get that out of here. And once again, they slow down the offense. Mathis has been allowed to be double-teamed again. And Debansa holding up for two. They've got to get someone in the middle there. Make a pass, make the pass. And a timeout called as USA run out to a 10-point lead. Oh, that's nasty, that block. Major pin to the glass, put it on a notice board. Caleb Hall. It's stolen away by Spain, pushing forward. A fight for position here. Arnett has it now. It's 3 versus 1. The ball goes to the bucket. Ellison jumps it home. Right on time. 2-point lead. Yeah, this pass here. Carvalho is knocked away from him. Mandaquin throwing it up. Musa. Tries the spin move, its pocket is picked. Debansa. Oh my goodness! Baptism of fire! AJ Debansa. Steal, Perez loses it. McCoy Jr. off the glass, Stokes! Setting it up to beat the buzzer. A buzzer beater, oop off the glass. McCoy Jr., Tyron Stokes, USA on smoke.
For the and one opportunity.
You ain't never seen nothing like this.
Nice pass to Swigo. Hammers it in for two.
Novas here dishing it off, trying to get going in transition. The steal comes away. Matthews throwing it up top, and there it is. Our first highlight of the day early on in this one. Big time start from the number 5, Troy Crabtree. Bansa going up against Green. Oh my goodness! Oh my, AJ DeBansa punishing. Oh, that's a huge ejection from Galavaglia. Get that out of here. And once again, they slow down the offense. This is going to allow to be double teamed again. And DeBansa holding up the two. They've got to get someone in the middle there. Make a pass, make the pass, and the timeout ball is, you would say, run out to a 10-point lead. Oh, that's nasty, that block. Major pin to the glass, put it on a notice board. Caleb Hall. It's stolen away by Spain, pushing forward. A fight for position here. Arnott has it now. It's 3 versus 1. The ball goes to the bucket. Energy! Jumps it home. Right on time. 2-point lead. Yeah, on this pass here. Carvalho is knocked away from him. Man, the quit throwing it up. Musa. Tries to spin move, his pocket is big. DeBansa. Oh my goodness! Baptism of fire! AJ DeBansa. Steal, Perez loses it. McCoy Jr. off the glass. Stokes! Setting it up to beat the buzzer. A buzzer beater, oop off the glass. McCoy Jr., Tyron Stokes, USA on smoke.
Could it be the future of the NBA on display? USA and Japan at the FIBA U17 World Cup. Michael Cerrone getting you set for the second half. 61-33, USA on top. It was a dominant first half led by 19 points from Beckham Black. Joakim Boomjay stepping in with 6 blocks defensively. AJ Williams had 12 points as well. For Japan, they were led by Koan Sato's 14 points, but it has been a dominant start for USA in the first 20 minutes, shooting 56% as a team, which was their mark yesterday in their 31-point win over France. We're ready to go in the second half. USA basketball in the hands of Beckham Black to get the second frame started. Bounce it inside. Joakim Boomjay through traffic. There's really nothing Japan can do. There is a simple size advantage. Boomjay into double figures with 11. He is 5 for 6 from the field. Step back, Sato got fouled. And that was BJ overstepping to commit it. Boomjay has already tied the American single game blocks record. Diamond Stone in 2014 had 6 against Japan as well. The all-time record in the U17 World Cup is 9. Sato at the line with Japan trailing by 30 to start the second half. Sato had 10 points yesterday and 14 in the first half today, but he goes 0 for 2 at the line. USA breaks the pressure. Back up high for Black, quarterbacking the offense. To the corner, Page. Starters on the floor for USA. Black 4 to shoot. Hesitates, pops the 3 off the iron, and the rebound controlled by Sato. Shiratani, an offensive foul before the shot. Shiratani was 2 for 13 in the first half from the field after a great game yesterday against Italy. Really struggled. No hesitation in shooting the basketball, but unable to connect today. Head coach for USA, Scott Fitch, a lot to be proud of looking on from the sideline. Fitch, the head coach from Fairport High School in New York, coaching his second straight U17 World Cup. And you saw at halftime the highlights from 2024 with AJ Debadza, Cameron Boozer, 2 of the top 3 picks in the recent NBA draft. That team was dominant, as has every team been. 52-0 all-time USA is in the U17 World Cup. They've also never lost in their qualifying event. And it is dominant wins as Black lobs it up for Page, who comes down with it and teardrops it in. 9 points for Jordan Page. USA sideline staying active with defense chance. Oh, that's a nice move. And bucket. Chusajaku Shiratani, great hesitation. Bounce in, Dampier Jr., full head of steam for the and 1. That's the 3rd personal against the Soda if it's against him. There were a couple defenders in the area. They get the foul on Kono instead. That's his 2nd. Whistle on the free throw. It's going back to Japan. Full court pressure from USA. Japan gets France on Tuesday. USA gets Italy. Both of those 5 a.m. Eastern time tip-offs. We hope you join us despite the early morning start. All games at the U17 World Cup live and on replay here on YouTube, as well as highlights on social media at NextGen Hoops. Shiratani will inbound from the baseline. You can also take to the official FIBA.basketball site and our game predictor. Make your pick and score margin. Lob up for Boomjay, boom! Whoa, big slam! Electrifying! Another fast break. This time it's Rosser with a triple, and it's good. It is all USA. 72-35. An 11-2 start to the second half. Timeout, Japan. The forwards, Joka Boomjay and CJ Rosser, cause a Japan timeout. Dominance from USA. And when we talk about the forwards being athletic and being able to do it all, USA is putting it on full display. Boomjay with the big lob. Rosser stepping out to hit a three. Full court pressure. Black gets a piece of it and keeps it in bounds. Another lob, and this time an easy lay-in for Rosser. USA made no changes to their starting lineup from yesterday. They have all 5 of them on the floor right now, and this has been the best lineup. They are so effective. The full court pressure. The offense can't be stopped. Shiratani lines up a three. That's way off. On the run out, a foul as Page went down. And USA wants an unsportsmanlike call. I don't think they'll get it. Foul against Fumiya Kurimoto. That's his first personal. USA ball. Boomjay to Page to Black. Lob upstairs for Rosser. The alley-oops keep on coming for USA. 41-point lead. Already outscoring Japan in the first 4 minutes of the second half, 15-2. Shake and bake into the paint, and it rolls around and in for Aishin Kono. Page, jabs. Black, another one for Rosser, just off the fingertips. It comes back to the corner for Page. Cross court, Boomjay for three. What a pass from Jordan Page. Triple won't go for Ihetu. USA pushing the pace. Rosser goes up, the finger roll. He wanted to jam that one home. A turnover. Boomjay settles behind the back. Rosser, a three. Does not go. Offensive rebound and a foul. This looks like an all-star game right now for USA. Boomjay wanted the highlight reel play. And now he'll head to the bench. About halfway through the third quarter as he was hounded down low and got fouled. There's really nothing Japan can do. Boomjay is 6 inches taller than anyone on the floor for Japan. Tallest player on the floor for the Japanese squad right now, 6'4". Another lob for Montgomery. And you look at Asa Montgomery, he's a guard. He's taller than Japan's tallest player right now. Guard-heavy lineup here for USA, and a foul will send Shiratani to the line. Two shots. A.J. Williams is still making his case that he had his hands straight in the air. First free throw good for Chusenjaku Shiratani. Points in the paint for USA is 42-22, the advantage. 26-10, the fast break points advantage. Another lob, and it's successful again. This time it's Asa Montgomery on the receiving end. I wonder what the score would be if USA was only allowed to score off of alley-oops, because it feels like they have at least 39 points. Step back triple, money. A shot for good luck, Chinedu Ihetu. Give it to Bowman. Navarro Bowman Jr. out of Notre Dame High School in California that has produced Caleb Foster, Mercy Miller, Dusty Stromer. Another slam, Xavier Young. The scouting report says he's a great above-the-rim finisher. That is why. Great athlete with a lot of explosion. Shiratani to the corner. Kono a three. That's off. Montgomery in for the rebound. Daughtry turns it over. Shiratani takes it the other way. Scoops it up. No. Second effort. No, but a foul. Asian Kono came flying in. He'll have 2 free throws, but he is dinged up and has to stay down. Asian Kono, with the help of his teammates, pops back up to the floor. On the other side of Group A, Italy and France in a good one. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. 28-27, Italy with the lead. Group D action kicked off the day with Serbia taking down Venezuela, Australia beating Ivory Coast. Serbia looks to be one of the threats to beat USA. They came in the first edition of the power rankings at number 2, but they lost to Australia yesterday. France comes in at number 3. USA already beat them by 31. USA, obviously, as they always are, the heavy favorite in the U17 World Cup. They're showing off why. It's a 40-point lead, 3:15 to go in the third quarter, as Daughtry takes it himself. Great defense from Koan Sato to force the turnover, and on the run out, there's another foul. Or is there? Might have called a travel. Oh, it's a goaltending against Williams, and the basket is good. Yeah, Williams just barely getting a piece of it off the glass. Goaltending gives the bucket to Hiroto Kuga. First points for Kuga. Offensive foul against Navarro Bowman Jr. gives it back to Japan. 13 turnovers for Japan, 12 for USA, even in that category. Sprint to the layup and score for Koan Sato. USA, a team that everyone expects to dominate, expects to give them highlight level plays as Daughtry sticks the corner 3. And they're getting those highlight plays, whether it's threes, dunks, alley-oops, blocks. Boomjay has set the all-time USA U17 World Cup record with 7 blocks today. Nice floater from Sato. He has been on today, Koan Sato. 18 points. Is getting inside and scoring with the answer is Bowman. Navarro Bowman with his second basket. 11 of 12 Americans have scored. J.J. Crawford, the only one that has not, but he has only seen 2 minutes and 44 seconds of action. Mason Collins will come back in. And USA will call a timeout. 1:43 to go in the third quarter. 39-point lead for the Americans. And they want to draw something up and talk it over. World Cup action everywhere. The U17 World Cup, the FIFA World Cup, round of 32 is set. Both of these teams, soccer teams or football, however you look at it, are going through to the round of 32. USA playing Bosnia and Herzegovina and Japan playing Brazil. But our focus is set here on the basketball under 17 World Cup and a big lead for USA. Thanks for joining us from wherever you are in the world. Michael Cerroti with you on the FIBA Basketball Channel. Backdoor cut for Collins. He had his eyes on the rim and lost the ball. Late in the third quarter, it's been all USA, as it has throughout the game. It's a 27-16 advantage in the third quarter. USA did trail for the first time this tournament. They were down 3-2. That was it. To the corner, Bowman a three. That's a round and out offensive rebound. Right back to Bowman, and the second effort layup is good. Navarro Bowman Jr., number 17 player in the class of 27. And he tries to keep it in on the outlet pass, but he can't run it down. Again, his dad was an All-American linebacker at Penn State. Will Navarro Bowman take that route? Will he go to one of his other many college offers? Still has a year of high school left at Notre Dame in California. This USA team is loaded up and down the roster, 1-12, all sorts of college offers, the future of NCAA basketball and the NBA. We've seen it the last couple drafts, the last couple U17 World Cups. These FIBA players get taken. 2022 U17 team featured Cooper Flagg, Boogie Flan, DJ Wagner, Asa Newell, a lot more. And in 2024, Tyron Stokes, Brandon McCoy, rising freshmen in the college ranks as Bowman scores again. And then in the NBA ranks, Devonta Boozer, you name it. Third quarter comes to a close. USA puts up 31 in that 10-minute span, and it is 92-51. It's all America. 10 minutes to go here in Istanbul. Set for the fourth quarter and final 10 minutes in Turkey. A 41-point lead for USA going into the last frame. You see the coaches at the top of your screen standing, talking. No energy lost for USA. Long three, top of the key, short. Montgomery up high for the rebound. Outlet pass for Crawford was off. Scott Fitch, Frank Bennett, Nick Legalbo are the coaches for the Americans. They're all head coaches in USA high school basketball. Fitch, the head coach from New York. Bennett from Missouri, Legalbo from Illinois. Crawford, the only player that hasn't scored yet for USA, gives it up to Collins, who misses the three. And the rebound is pulled down by Isoda. Long right wing three, off. Rebound tapped around into the hands of Bowman. Navarro Bowman came alive late in the third. He has 8 points. Beckham Black still leading the way with 19. Bowman gives it up. Williams a three, he got it. A.J. Williams is 3 for 4 from deep. 15 points and 5 rebounds for Williams. Shiratani, Kono. Dancing around Montgomery. Kono fading away. Off the iron and good. There have been some bright spots today for Japan, while the scoreboard might not show it. Eishin Kono has 8 points. Koan Sato has 20. Shusanjaku Shiratani did most of the work yesterday. 27 points, but today he's 3 for 17 from the field and has 8 turnovers. To the corner, wide open, Kuga off on the three, fight for the rebound. Collins comes down with it. Williams will line up another three, and he got it. Same spot, same result for A.J. Williams with his 4th triple. He's got 18 points. Collins rises up with 2 hands. USA cracks the century mark. Ihetu looks for options. It's knocked away, and a foul. Anthony Williams Jr. has been phenomenal for USA. Late Father's Day shout out. This is a team that has a lot of family athletic history. Navarro Bowman Jr., Joachim Boomjay, the son of former NBA player Ruben. Eric Dampier Jr.'s dad played in the NBA. Mason Collins, the son of former Temple stars Marty Collins and Ariana Moore. Bowman traveled. Bowman, another athlete's son, his dad an NFL player. Koan Sato, 20-point performance today against Daughtry. Sato gets inside, high off the glass, no. Fight for the rebound, Williams has it. 6th rebound for A.J. Williams, who stops, he's feeling it, he got another! A.J. Williams with his 5th triple, he's got 21 points. Japan can't find the answer from downtown. Crawford pokes the rebound, out of bounds, last touch by Japan. Checking back in is Xavier Young. He'll replace Montgomery. We'll see if they keep feeding the hot hand A.J. Williams. Koan Sato will get a breather. And it's hard to forget when you talk about coming from families of athletes. J.J. Crawford, his dad Jamal, 20-year NBA vet, 3-time Sixth Man of the Year, and now a broadcaster for NBC. And J.J. Crawford back on the floor for USA at the top of your screen. Daughtry gives it inside Williams. Williams to the basket, puts it up, no, he's fouled. A.J. Williams will go to the line to shoot 2. 21 points for Williams. He's 7 for 10 from the field, 5 for 6 from downtown. Williams, top-ranked player in the 2028 class, and he was asked recently, do you have any sights on reclassing up a year to 2027? And he said after the summer, he'll look into that decision, but he's focused on USA basketball right now, focused on playing his best here in Istanbul. And he is playing his best basketball. On his 17th birthday, he has 23 points. A 50-point lead for USA after a 31-point victory yesterday as Mason Collins clears the runway for the two-hand slam. Timeout Japan, it's 107-55. 5:16 to go in the fourth in Turkey.
What do you think?
Oh my goodness, get out of here.
That corner pocket from Bruno.
And then you've got this woman here, Asia.
And what a finish. Because she's excited with passion.
Buckets at the buzzer.
And these fans in Kobe, they love it. They absolutely love seeing it.
Out of the Japan timeout, 107-55 USA, 15-4, the fourth quarter margin. The Americans put up 27 in the first, 34 in the second, 31 in the third. They scored 115 yesterday and won by 31 against France, and that is a good France team that scored 84 points. But this USA team is just light years ahead of everyone else. They are number 1 in the power rankings for a reason. Halftime on the other side of Group A, 36-36. France and Italy are knotted up at the break. Shiratani kicks it out. Long three, nothing but net. Net didn't even move on that hit for Shunsuke Miyazato. Collins swings it. Crawford quick trigger. Too strong. Soaring in for the rebound, Williams, and he's fouled again. A.J. Williams has been all over the floor. He's done a lot of damage from beyond the arc, but also has 7 rebounds. Top performers today for USA. Williams with 23 points, 7 rebounds. Beckham Black, 19 points, 10 assists. Eric Dampier Jr. has 11 boards. And Joachim Boomjay. 16 points, 7 rebounds, 7 blocks. That's a USA U17 record. Williams gets called to the bench. And Jordan Page comes on to replace him. The lead is 51 for USA. An immediate turnover and bucket. USA just making it look easy. Again, at times with this American team, it just feels like an all-star game. Collins looking for Crawford. Crawford takes it away. Collins rises up and lays it in. Mason Collins has 12 points. He's 6 for 7 from the field. Shiratani not having his best game. 27 and 9 yesterday for him, and that was his 11th turnover. Crawford takes it down low, and he's on the board, and all 12 Americans have scored. First basket for J.J. Crawford, who scored 5 yesterday. Isoda has the answer down low. Young spins to the basket, and he's going to the line for 2 shots. Xavier Young, an athletic and explosive big 6'8". He played 14 minutes yesterday, and he's on pace to hit that mark again. He's played just over 11. First national team appearance for Young, who's a top 15 recruit in the 2028 class, has 30-plus offers. Off on the first free throw. Scott Fitch has never lost with USA. He is 36-0 as the head coach for USA, or actually all time. He was the head coach for the 2025 U16 team and the 2024 U17 team. 3 does not go for Shiratani. Along with those 11 turnovers, just has not shot the ball well. Shiratani 4 for 19 from the field. He's 0 for 6 from three-point range. Jordan Page to the line. Page with offers from all sorts of blue bloods, another top 15 recruit. He's a rising senior. Scored 10 points yesterday, and he's got 11 here today. It is all USA. 57-point advantage, just over 3 minutes to go in Istanbul. USA will close it out against Italy here in the group phase on Tuesday, before the knockout stage gets underway on Wednesday in the round of 16. Look at this defensive pressure from the Americans. Collins rips it away. Crawford leaves it off. Young throws it down. Shiratani handles up top for Japan, and it is rejected by Young. He sends it back. Collins goes baseline, gives it up. Crawford, 3, got it. USA is doubling up Japan. It's a 62-point lead. The threes keep falling for the Americans. They're shooting over 50% from deep, 122-60. USA showing off why they're the U17 World Cup favorites once again. Is there a team that can knock off the Americans? It's tough to tell when they've only played 2 games, but after beating France by 31, it looks like they'll be on their way to another gold, but you never know in international basketball who will step up. But with the athleticism and length that the Americans have, it will be tough for any team to step in their way. Shiratani kicks it out. 3-ball is off. Under 2 minutes to go, USA with a 62-point lead. Crawford tries another 3 and hits another 3. After being the last American to get in the score column, J.J. Crawford hits 2 straight 3s. He's the #1 player in the class of 2029. He got his first offer in 7th grade. He had 11 before his freshman year. His dad, Jamal, played at Michigan before a long, successful NBA career. And JJ out of Rainier Beach High School in California was the National Freshman of the Year. He won the state championship on March 7th, the exact same day that his dad did, all the way back in 1988. And Jamal said JJ has a better mentality than Jamal did at this age. He's confident but not cocky. And off the court, they say he's one of the funniest guys out there as he talks with his head coach, Scott Fitch. And at the line is Xavier Young. Young was fouled on the rebound by Isoda. And he's going to the line. He's got one more shot. Second one is good for Young. 6 points for Xavier Young. And that long 2 is good for Aishin Kono. All 12 players have scored for USA in this dominant effort as Montgomery can't hit another 3. USA from deep. They are 16 for 31 in this game. Over 50%. That is so impressive. And another basket for Japan. USA no longer doubling up the Japanese, if that's something you're keeping an eye on. Again, Japan came into the tournament ranked number 16 out of 16, and power rankings before the tournament, not that important, but it just kind of gives you an idea of where teams stand. And Japan at the bottom of the table. They started the game off strong yesterday against Italy before falling by 29. Caden Daughtry back at the line. USA always #1 in the power rankings. Serbia #2. Serbia in Group D with Australia. Those two teams at the top. Australia won that matchup yesterday to start the tournament. 128-64. See if USA keeps playing. 2 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And they turn it over to Kono on the fast break for 2. 15 seconds left. The shot clock is turned off for USA. And they can dribble out this dominant 62-point win to improve to 2-0. USA left no doubts. Japan falls to 0-2. 128-66, the final in Istanbul. The Americans with an exclamation point on this one. A.J. Williams led the way, 25 points and 7 rebounds. Beckham Black, 19 points and 10 assists. Joakim Boomjay, 16 points, 7 rebounds, 7 blocks in a winning effort for USA. Koan Sato led the way for Japan in defeat with 22 points. But it's USA 128, Japan 66 the final in a dominant victory for Scott Fitch and co. For our entire FIBA crew, I'm Michael Cerrone saying I'll see you when I see you from Istanbul. USA 128, Japan 66, the final.